it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for all. And today in this video, I'm going to tell you guys a story about how my mom and I got stuck in a hospital room with two crying babies who kept us up all night. So this is just to teach you guys, babies are really cute, but if you get stuck in the hospital with them, they can be kind of loud because they're always crying and stuff. But it's okay. I mean, it's like hospitals are a great place for babies and stuff. Babies are really cute, and I love babies. But this was not how I wanted to be kept up all night for. So I'm going to get started, and I have had moments in the hospital where I've had very noisy roommates at night who have kept me up, and a lot of the times the nurses would wake me up at night. But honestly, it happens. I mean, it's like they're just doing their job, and plus, hospitals are a great place for newborn babies. So I'm going to get started, and let me know if you guys have ever had that issue before, when you were stuck in the hospital with two crying babies or something. Let me know if you guys have ever had that, or if you have like babies in your house, it's really hard to sleep and stuff. So let me know down in the comments below. So I'm going to get started. So this all started when I was in the hospital going through chemo. It was my first night for my next treatment. I don't remember which treatment this was. I think it was when I was finishing up my cisplatin medication that I had going through chemo, and I'm not sure when this was because it was so long ago. Sorry, I'm yawning. Anyway, my mom and I are in the hospital sleeping, and we're in the same room as two very small two babies. I think one baby is about a year old and the other baby is about 3 or 4 months old. And all of a sudden, my mom and I are hearing so much noise because the babies are crying so incredibly loud that we can't sleep. Like, we try to plug our ears. Oh, excuse me. And we try to ignore it, but it's just super hard because the babies were pretty much right next to us. We couldn't really see them because there was a curtain in between us and the two babies and stuff. So I don't remember what these babies looked like. I think one baby, like I said, was 1 year old and one was like a month old or something. And they both were just crying and crying. And my mom and I just were not getting enough sleep. And normally I can sleep through anything like babies crying and stuff. But these babies were just right next to us, and we just could not sleep at all. So my mom and I tried as hard as we could to sleep. We tried to ignore it. We didn't have any earplugs, so we couldn't plug our ear. So we couldn't stick earplugs in our ears so we could go to sleep. It sucked. We didn't have any earmuffs or anything, so it made it very, very hard for us to sleep. So the very, very next morning, we did not do anything like we would normally do, because normally I have to drink like water, like so much water to going through chemo, because that's a requirement to help get my immune system up. And I have to eat a lot when I go through chemo because the eating also helps when I go through chemo. But I would wake up to have some water, but I was just way too tired. My mom and I were both just way too tired. We just slept that whole next day, which is good because some of my chemo medications would literally knock me out and put me to sleep. I don't remember which one, but it literally would put me out right in the bed. And I had a very good rest that day because my mom and I had a very good rest that day because it was just so too much for both of us sleeping with all those babies in that same room, and it was like and we just needed to sleep, and we really did need to sleep because those babies were right next to us, and we just could not sleep at all with them both crying all night. Nice. So the moral of the story is if you're in a room with a very small baby, just be prepared, like bring earplugs and stuff so you can sleep because babies do cry pretty loud. And just so you guys know, I absolutely love babies. I think babies are so cute, but just sleeping with them in the same room in a hospital, it's very, very hard. And I bet some of you guys, if you've been in the hospital and you've had to sleep with babies in the same room as you, I bet you felt the same way. And let me know if you ever had that experience down in the comments below. And I would have noisy roommates when I was in the hospital, but these ones were just completely noisy. Like, again, I said they were babies, but it happens. I mean, it's like sometimes you get stuck in the hospital with babies. Okay, babies. So the moral of the story is just be prepared when you're going to, if you're in a hospital room, because you may end up with a baby in your hospital room, and make sure you just be prepared and bring earplugs so then they don't keep you up all night. My mom and I definitely didn't think about this beforehand when we went to the hospital, but it happens. It happens when you least expect it. Okay, so that was a story of how my mom and I got stuck in the hospital with two crying babies who kept us up all night. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!